Planning for a news report is a really important step. It's going to save you a lot of time in the long run, and it's going to help you to hit all the criteria you need to hit in order to do this task successfully. When you look at the prompt, it's asking you to do two things. First of all, it's asking you to come up with a bunch of details about the 5 W's and the 1 H. And it's also telling you that you have to relate your news report to both the headline and the photo. And this is a really important thing to remember. So when I look down here at the photo and the headline, I see storm shuts down a region. And that tells me, when I look at this headline, that my article will have to be about the negative effects of the storm because it shut it down, and that I should pick a province, a county, or a city to satisfy that end of the headline. Taking a look over here, the photo clearly shows that it's a snowstorm, and I can see that there's a lot of snow and that there's still snow on the street. I can also see that there are people here and that there are cars still parked on the street. So one strategy would be to write the 5 W's and the 1 H on the side of your page in your planning section and to start filling in some details. But I think an even better strategy is to look at this photo with a little bit of curiosity and think about the questions that you might have if you saw this headline and photo in the paper. And the reason why this is a really good strategy is because your task is to report on an event for the readers of the newspaper. And if you can develop the questions that you have, then chances are people reading the newspaper have the same questions. So when I look at this headline and this photo, I think about these questions. So where is this? What happened? When did this happen? Were businesses or schools closed? Was there any damage? How long did the storm last? Who are those people in the photo? Is the storm ongoing? And how long did it take to get the streets and the sidewalk clear? So then my next step, as I plan this out, is to develop some fictional details that would satisfy these questions. And that kind of looks like this. So I've decided that this is Cityville, Ontario. And what happened? Well, a snowstorm dumped 50 centimeters of snow on the city. It happened for the last 3 days in November, and rural schools and Avon-Maitland District School Board were closed. Was there any damage? Well, falling ice damaged some cars, and the storm lasted for 3 days. The people in the photo, I'm going to name them Joseph Smart and Emily Young, and I'm giving them first and last names. And the storm stopped overnight, so it's not still ongoing. And the last detail that I'm going to include is that answer to that question: how long did it take to get the streets and the sidewalks clear? Well, I'm going to write about how the cleanup is still ongoing, because when I look back up at that photo, it looks like it hasn't been cleaned up yet. So now I've done all my planning and I'm ready to begin writing my report.